Wow, some harrowing scenes there. Thank you so much for joining us here on AccuWeather Weekend. I'm Bree.
And I'm also Constanzer. Some of those fires in San Diego County burning more than 6,000 acres, unfortunately. And the good news is we're bringing in the rain now.
That is the good news. And of course, we want to get you started with a look at what is going on here across the country first. And we'll start you off in the west. Why not? Because that's where we have the storm
system spiraling here, still working its way down Big Sur country coastline, and as it does so, then it's going to work its way through Point Conception, inland with rainfall, onshore flow, humidity, all the things, plus mountain snow.
And it's not the only guy that we have here on the board, right? We're tracking wintry weather back into the Northeast, really there across the interior Northeast and New England and the Great Lakes, though we are monitoring that snow squall potential here as we head over the next few days. We do have a few showers here across the south.
And that's going to develop into
the smoke, but also the ash and the poor air quality. Thankfully, though, this storm is bringing much needed moisture. I just want to start you off with relative humidity numbers because last week we were bone dry. We were struggling to even get past the single digits, the teens. All of this was brown behind me. Now we're firmly in the green, and we'll even say relative humidity numbers up to the 80s, even 90s in a few areas. When all is said and done, this goes through Monday. We are anticipating upwards to an inch or maybe two across the mountainous terrain just east of San Diego and Riverside. Now up in the air, we're going to see this pattern change even as we head into next week, especially further north.
Yeah, a little bit more rainfall, which again, the wet season, we need it now, and we won't have a chance to get it other times of the year. Well, we also will be picking up. Definitely been cold across much of the nation, but getting out and active as temperatures drop is a good way to stay mentally and physically. Of course, you need snow on the ground to do some of those activities, and across some of the north central, we've really been void of that snow. It's been a struggle in places like Minneapolis. Farther to the east, we have the snowpack only because it's been so cold. It's actually been one of the driest Januaries on record, falling in the top 3 spots there for New York City, Philadelphia, Islip, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So we have kept the snow on the ground there, but again, been very dry this January. We're not heading snow to the I-95 corridor today. It's actually a very seasonable day, lower 40s for New York. You push your way towards the west, we're a little bit milder than historical average in spots like Minneapolis as we make it to 32. For Kansas City, the big one should be fairly quiet too. A little bit of a breeze out there as temperatures fall through the 30s, so this will be the milder of the two as far as things are concerned. As you look across the Northeast and the Great Lakes on Monday, one of the things you might be talking about are those winds. They're going to pick up quite a bit. We're looking at wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour, even 50 to 60 miles per hour around those Great Lakes. If you have trash day, recycle day Monday morning, be anticipating some of those recycling bins and some of the recycling materials possibly to be blowing around. As we get into Monday, we will be talking about a cold front coming through with a swath of snow through the Great Lakes and the Northeast, which means you could be picking up a little bit more moisture. Not very likely for the I-95 corridor, but you can see some of that lake effect snow coming to an end as we head through Sunday evening, and then we await because there's a new frontal boundary here to the north, and it just drives its way on south with it. As we look across the southeast, we are no longer talking snow, though you might have had some of those damages come through. We still have some chilly air out there as we wait the moisture to rebuild. Most of that is working its way through Texas and Louisiana as we head through today. Into tonight, it'll start to work across the southeast. 60 degrees in Montgomery with increasing clouds. Nashville, we're in the 40s, so there is a temperature cutoff there. Tennessee, eastern Tennessee, mostly in the northern tier of the state is where we're concerned with that. As you work your way south, though, Montgomery holds on to 45 degrees overnight. It is just a rain for you. You can see through time this moisture